Hey everybody, it's Terina. How are you today? I'm so excited to be here. Welcome to it is Shells and Seashore event with the Crafty Bunch, and I'm Terina with Create with Tree. That's me, and before me was my good friend Christy with my Artful Adventures. She is a paper crafter, and she's doing the most darling little mini album with fun paper and she just does so many amazing things, you guys, and it was so fun. I have to go finish watching the end because I want to see what it looks like. And then after me is Karen with Crowning Touch Designs. Everything is in the description today. So if you guys don't know, I live in California. I am on the West Coast. We are basically, our whole side of our state is shoreline. So when I think of shores, Shells and Seashore, seashore is, we don't really call it the sea, we call it the ocean. And hi Ange, thank you so much. When I think of like the seashore, I think of the ocean and I think of the beach because that's essentially all we have over to the west of us. And if I was a bird and I was flying, it would be 11 and a half miles, I think, or 11 to 16 miles to the closest beach to me. There's so many beaches up and down California coast. I actually am not a huge beach person because I am a strawberry blonde and I burn relatively quickly, but I do enjoy a good bonfire at the beach. But to celebrate the seashore part of our Shells and Seashore event with the Crafty Bunch, I'm going to do a beach sign. I'm super excited. This is one of our older transfers and it says sand, sea, and sun. So we're going to celebrate all of the things about the beach. And then I'm going to be using the geometric ocean prints. I'm really excited about this. If you guys want any information, just put beach in the comment and I can get you whatever you need. I am super excited about this event. I've been watching on and off all day. Everybody has been doing some really, really cute projects. If you missed anything, go to the Crafty Bunch, make sure you're in there, and then you can refresh and watch the rest of the crafters, or you can go back and watch any of the replays. So I'm excited to be here, and I am grateful for all my crafty friends being here as well. So we've got a good big project going on or up in store for you. So let me go here, switch you guys around so you guys can see me. Hello, friends. Okay. And again, if you guys don't mind sprinkling it out, I would totally appreciate it. So I'm going to be using a couple of things. Gosh, you guys, I have like 12 colors of chalk paste in front of me. And that's the color medium that I use. I'm excited about showing you all the things. I have this idea in mind. Let's just hope that it translates, shall we? Do you ever do that? It's like the creative process. You sketch it out, you plan it out, and then it's like, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Our Simple Shapes comes with 2 of these, and so I'm gonna use our rectangle Simple Shapes. I have 2 packs here. I always use these, and so if I don't use both packs now, I'll end up using them later. So I'm just going to be using 3 of these. And then I will set this one aside so I can use it on a future project. How are you guys today? How are you guys today? I hope you guys are doing good. I also have some of our chalk suede paper, and I already did prep it and cut it just a little bit smaller than the Simple Shape. I know you can't see it right now, but that's okay. We're gonna do some zhuzhing up of it, and we will kind of go from there. Where's my thing? There it is. Okay, so the first things we're gonna do is we're actually gonna decorate this paper. 2 of them we're gonna watercolor, kind of like a watercolor ombre. And then the other one, we're actually going to use the transfer to do the ombre color. Okay, let me go. I think we'll just do the yellows. So I've got these 4 yellows. I think I'm just going to add the Shimmer Harvest like here and there, but this kind of reminds me of sun. So it's like a graduated color. We've got Bumblebee, Golden Hour, and Daffodil. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these up Oh, you guys have the hiccups. I am so sorry. Oh, this one's brand new. I always love brand new paste. And again, if you guys are here, if you don't mind sharing out, because, you know, sharing is caring, I would appreciate that. And, you know, like I said, there's Christy was giving some ideas of like how many shorelines there were in the world. So many shorelines. But do you live by a shoreline? Are you do you go to the shoreline? Like lakes have shorelines, right? Oceans have shorelines, seas have shorelines. So there's so many different shorelines in the world. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle or spray a little bit of water in my tray. I'm going to grab out my brush and just kind of like wet it down a little bit. And now I also have a wipe so that if it's too dark, hi Terry, thanks so much. How are you? If it's too dark, then I can always use my wipe to wipe down the intensity of my color. So I'm just going to spread on. And if it's not spreading good enough, just add a little bit of water. We want that water brush, that watercolor look, okay? So the next one we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of this yellow, and a little bit of water. We're just going to go graduated up with the colors. And then the idea is with the water is you're kind of, we're blending the one color into the next. Oh my goodness, you guys. We're blending the one color into the next so that it gets lighter as we go. I was telling somebody today that my mom was an artist. I know I've told you guys on here before. My mom was a painter. She did all sorts of painting mediums, and then she taught me how to watercolor actually. And so a lot of the things that I teach, even in my chalking, are based on things that she taught me. And again, if the colors aren't exactly what you want, you can always take a wipe, a baby wipe, water wipe, or add more water to water down that color. Okay, and again, you're just blending the colors into the next. What do you guys think? That's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to just dry this really fast. Oh, my friend. Oh, Terry, I am so sorry. I have migraines too, and I had one horrible yesterday. It was terrible. Hopefully you're able to get some relief. Just sit and relax for a few minutes. Hang out with us here on the Crafty Bunch. I'm just going to kind of fill in right here. There we go. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I actually take medication to help with it. So mine has gotten a lot better. I'm really grateful for that. All right. So I'm going to cover these up. And then we're going to go on to our next color. Oops, sorry. Let's go on to our beachy, okay, so the words are sand, let's see, sand, sea, and sun. Okay, so not necessarily in that order, but we're going to do kind of like oranges and like a rust and orange. I love these colors as well. So pretty. see. All right, so I'm using orange peel. This is Sunset Drive, and this is Rust. I love Rust. It is one of my, I know it seems really dark, but if you add, if it gets too dark, like I said before, just use either some more water or use a wipe, a water wipe, baby wipe, whatever you want. Okay. Sorry, I had to grab out another tray. A little bit of water in there. And we have a 45 minutes today. I'm excited. 45 minutes is a lot better than 30 minutes for me. I have a hard time. Okay, so again, we're just gonna water that down. This is the lightest color. This is Sunset Drive. This is a really beautiful color. It's kind of a pinky orange color. Okay, and then we're going to go with standard orange peel. Now, again, if these are too bright for you, just use the water to make it less so, or wipe. And see, I think that might just be too much. So you're just going to take your wipe and come back in. And that lessens the intensity. Okay. You can also add extra of the color before it to create that really cool ombre, like an overlap of the ombre. To me, I want it to look more like a California sunset. And if you've never been on the West Coast to witness a California sunset, it's sometimes can be so incredible. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit of this rust. Need a little bit of water. We always used to tell our kids when we would go to the beach to watch sunsets, can you hear the sun sizzle in the water as it goes down? Okay, and again, you're just wanting to, you're wanting to marry the colors one into the other. A little bit darker here. Isn't that pretty? Me too. I love Arizona. So we have a son and daughter-in-law. Actually, they're on their way out here. I'm so excited. They live in Arizona. We're having a baby shower this weekend for them and our other son and daughter-in-law. Love the sunsets in Arizona. Gorgeous over the Red Rock. My mom used to live in Arizona. And I would bring my camera and take some really beautiful pictures. She lived near Superstition Mountains. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so I'm going to blow this dry. All right, let's set this aside. All right. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Oh, gosh. Okay. Now I'm excited. Let me put those over there. Let me get my wax out real quick. So the next one we're going to do. Oh, isn't that beautiful, you guys? Isn't that great? I love ombre. I love it. Either way, let's see. Sand, sun, and sea, or sand, sea, and sun. I don't know. Beautiful. I love that. That's my inspiration anyway. You guys, I have color everywhere, probably even on my face. Now, I'm going to actually use the transfer for this, and so I want to wax my paper just a tiny bit. And all this does is it helps so that the paste has some like teeth, and then my transfer also will not stick to the paper. But our paper is actually coated so that it won't stick like regular paper. Okay. I am a paper crafter, and I love all things paper and multimedia. So fun. Okay, so I'm gonna sit this aside. Sorry, you guys. Sorry if it's loud. Hi, Steph. How are ya? Oh, thank you, Karen. Karen's after me, you guys. That's Karen. So if you're not following her, make sure you click that little follow. That's Crowning Touch Designs by Karen's one of our friends that's presenting today. So make sure you're following her. Okay. All right, we're going to take this middle one. Look how cool that is. I think that's going to be really cool. Okay. It already is kind of an ombre all by itself. So I'm going to cut right on, I'm going to cut right on that cut line. You guys, I have been working on baby shower stuff. I can't wait to share everything with you. It's kind of nice to take a break from baby shower decor. Oh, I have the wrong scissors. Dang it. These are the dull ones. Where are my scrapbooking scissors? There they are. I'll just use my scrapbooking scissors. I'm like, I have somebody used my my teal chalk scissors to cut something. It was not me. And ever since they've been dull. And so I actually got a brand new pair. It's just like using like my sewing scissors for something that's not sewing. All right, so I'm going to fuzz this real quick. And this just destickifies a little bit. Okay. Now this transfer is obviously, you can tell it's smaller than the paper that we're going to be using. So I'm going to start at the edge, and then we can continue the pattern across. Okay. So we're going to start with this, and I'm going to show you, but then if we don't finish, I'm going to just show you what we're going to do, and then I'm going to work on the other ones so that you at least have an idea of what we're going to be doing. So this will be my last thing I actually finish. Get these. I need to just toss those out, you guys. Do you have a hard time tossing out like crafting tools? Because I do. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh my goodness. I swear. I have green and blue and every color of the rainbow under my nails. All right. So I'm going to use this guy right here. And I'm just going to try to stay within the lines. But again, if I do like the ombre, I'm okay with it, right? I'm okay with it blending just a little bit with the color underneath. So I started asking, do you guys live near any oceans or seas or anything? I think our closest beach, like I grew up going to Huntington. There's a lot of like surfing things there. But right now, I think we live closer to Oceanside. I'm not sure. We go down to San Diego beaches quite a bit. And I know that there's a dividing line here, but like I said, I'm trying to go for that ombre look. So I don't mind that my colors blend. And I even do this, just kind of mush together those colors so that they do blend. Now, because I'm using multiple colors. I want to do what's called a paste and pull. Oh, that's so pretty, you guys. That's really pretty. I just don't want my paste to dry in the screen. Do you see that? How pretty that is? Just so far. Okay, so the next color we're going to use is this really light blue. It's like a greeny light blue-ish. I like to do this because it shows the versatility. Now you could do one color. You absolutely could do just one color and it would be really beautiful and all would be fine. But I cannot. I cannot do simple. I'm a little extra if you haven't realized. Good blend. Look at that. That's so pretty. Okay, then I'm going to grab this other blue. Hi, Tanya. Oh, thank you, hon. I appreciate it. All right. Do you decorate with ocean stuff or the sea or anything like that? I like I said, I actually don't. I'm not a big beach person. I like the beach once in a while, but and I grew up going to the beach. I grew up taking my kids to the beach. My kids grew up going to the beach. But if I had to choose, I'd probably choose a lake over the ocean beach. We do go to the lake every year, and I love it. Isn't that pretty so far? All right, now we're going to come back and start the next color, or the first color. We're going to basically bring it back around to this like dark teal. Now we're going to blend that. Pretty. Okay, we'll pull that up. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay, so like I said, we are going to probably have to come back to this so that, because it does take a little bit of time. Now, if we get done with everything else that I wanted to get done, then we'll come back and finish this one. If not, I'll just show you the finished piece later. Let me move this stuff really quick. So many cute colors. Okay, I'm just going to set these aside. I have big plans for this project, you guys. Big plans. All right. And like I said, lots of color, right? There's so many colors I want to use. Oh, thank you so much. And like I said, sometimes I use a lot of color just because it is that pretty. Look how pretty that is. So I'm just going to dry this really quick and set it aside. I'm going to set this guy aside. All right, so let me grab out this. So the transfers are reusable several times, and that's what I love about them. If you use it on this project, you can use it on another project. So this one is called Sand, Sea, and Sun, and we don't have a beach house. But if you had a beach house, now I know my friend, she's got, I can't pull this up. My friend is in Alabama and she's got a beach house, right? It's so nice. Like I would love to go down there. Gulf Coast area. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pull this off. I'll get my fuzz cloth back out. Like I said, we're just de-stickifying a little bit. So now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to actually paste the colors of each word onto a piece of our chalk suede. Let me get my wax back out. Again, you guys, I had this in my brain. I'm so excited about... Hey, how are you? I have this idea in my brain. I want it to work out. And if I don't see you guys, you know, sometimes I don't see comments. So if I don't see your comment, I promise I will go back and I will respond after my live. Just making sure I've got time. Got 20 minutes. 20 minutes seems like a lot of time. Not always. Okay. Like I said, if you miss anybody's lives today, you can absolutely go back over to the Crafty Bunch and watch all the replays from today. After me is Karen from Crowning Touch Designs, and I'm excited to see what she's got. Before me was Christy, and she did a paper craft, which was absolutely gorgeous. And so make sure you guys go over there. Okay. All right, let me put this away. So I have a plan. I have a plan, you guys. I'm so excited. All right, so let's just do sand. And I'm going to do camel. I'm going to do sand and camel. Oh, no, that's not camel. This is camel. All right. Chalk on, chalk off. Any excess goes right back in that container. Now we're going to pull this up just so it doesn't dry. Doesn't that look like sand? That's pretty. Okay. And I've got a little bubble in C there, so let me see. Let me see the C. Okay. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Colonial Blue for this because I have a plan. I keep saying that, but I can't. I'm so excited to show you. All right. Squeegee off any excess. Okay, I'm going to pull this up real quick. Put this aside just so I can dry it off. Okay, so we're going to do that last one. So I'm going to kind of double do this. I want to do probably golden hour because it's the middle of the road, but then I'm going to add shimmer harvest to it to just give it a little shimmery effect. So let me flip this around here so we can do it on this side. And sun. Oops, wrong one. All right, just take my squeegee and sun. All right. Lift that up. super quick. So today it's actually not very sunny here in sunny California. It is June gloom, actually. The weather is actually pretty cold. So I'm going to lay that right back down. Kind of smooth that. Come on. Smooth that down. I'm going to grab out my Shimmer Harvest. We get June gloom every year. It's just like an onshore flow of weather. I'm going to scoop up some of that Shimmer Harvest and go right back over. And hopefully some of that shimmer will land on our sun. There you go. Cute. Put this over here. Put the lids on. Put these to the side. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually cut. Where is my paper cutter? Let me. I thought it. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I thought I kept it out. Oh, and my blade is missing. Well, that doesn't help me. I guess we're just going to cut it the old-fashioned way, you guys. I guess that's what I get for not checking my tools when I pull it out. Okay, so all I want to do is kind of like fussy cut around my words. And all fussy cutting is really is just a border around or around the perimeter of whatever it is that you have. All right. So I asked my husband to grab me something. He's so cute. He kind of looks at me weird, and I said, "Don't ask." He goes, "Okay." So he just went and got it for me out of the garage. He has a bag of sand. And so what he did, he brought me in some sand. And, oops. So I want to show you. I'm going to get, hopefully this works, you guys. So I'm going to get my Mod Podge out. Get my Mod Podge out. And I'm sure you could use this with like not just sand, but you could do, you know, other things like to make it look like sand color. You could probably use coffee grounds or something. Might be dark. But I don't want to do the whole letter. Just kind of, again, kind of ombre-ish. And this, here's the thing. If it doesn't work and I don't like it, I can change it. Okay. So here's some sand. He brought, like I said, he brought me some sand. And I'm just going to sprinkle. Now I'm not going to dust off. I want that to dry into the Mod Podge, so I'm going to set this aside. And then we will dust it off before we mount this onto our sign. And I'm just lightly tapping it into that Mod Podge. I wanted the real thing. So we're using real sand. Okay. I'm going to set this guy aside real quick. And I am going to dust this off because I don't want sand in my other projects. All right, so let's go to the sea next. Hi, Jolene, how are you? So we're going to fussy cut this guy. And again, remember, fussy cutting is just a fancy word for cutting around something and leaving a border. And thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with me for a little bit. We got 10 minutes. I will probably not finish everything, but I promise you I will put a picture of my finished project on my page. So if you're not following me, make sure to follow me. And then also you can follow the Crafty Bunch, and all of the projects from today's lives will be in there as well. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to dab on. At the bottom with some Mod Podge. Okay, got some right there. I don't want that there. And then I have, oh my gosh, I have this really pretty like teal fine glitter. All right. Again, not going to tap that off. We're going to set that aside. And then we're going to do sun. And sun. I don't have, I was trying to think the other kind of shorelines or shores that we have. We do like to go, I mean, there's so many shorelines around the world. Ones that we've been to recently are Dominican Republic. That was beautiful. Okay. So on this one, I'm going to come back with a little bit more of this Shimmer Harvest. Kind of make it a little more chunky with that Shimmer Harvest. It has a glitter in it. I'm trying to think where else we've been recently. We want to go back to Hawaii. Lots of shoreline there. Where's your favorite shore? Lake, ocean, sea? Oh, we love Grand Cayman too. That's a beautiful shoreline. The white sands, just gorgeous. But I know a lot of people just love coming to California. And I'm like, yeah, well, I live here. I guess I take for granted what I have. I kind of like this chunky look. And make sure you guys are going over to the Crafty Bunch. So many great projects today. I like the that's my husband. He's singing in the background there. Sorry. He's got a cute voice and he must be happy. We are actually getting ready to go on a trip. We're going to Mount Rushmore in a few weeks. Never been there. Excited to go. Okay, let me dry this really quick. Oh, thanks, Christy. Okay. So before I get any further, I wanted to kind of zhuzh up the edges of my signs here, okay? Because this is what I'm going to mount the paper on, and I'm going to use walnut stain. And this is a Tim Holtz Distress ink. And I just think that it really helps the thing that you put on top of it really pop. Let me just go around the edges of this. Again, I've got a few minutes. I only have 4 minutes. So I am going to have to come back and show you guys the finished project. I'm so sorry. But it's going to be cute, I hope. Let me just finish these real quick and I'll pop around. If you're on the Crafty Bunch, just make sure you hit refresh because my friend Karen with Crowning Touch Designs is after me. I just kind of wanted to show you. It's going to be like this with this. Does that make sense? So it's going to, and I'll probably end up, once this is all dry, I'll go around the image too and then pop it up. It will have a transfer on it. I'll probably go back and do a texture on it, and I'll probably do like a sped up video so you guys can see the rest being done. I'm so bummed that I ran out of time. Also, to connect the 3 signs together, I am going to do this. I'm going to pop some holes in it, just like this. Just so you guys have an idea what I'm going to do. Just poke some holes in the wood. And then I will connect those together like that. Okay? Let me pop around here really quick. There I am. Well, guys, sorry. I'm gonna do a bow and everything. I'm so sad that we won't be able to finish our project today, but make sure you follow me so that you can see the finished project. Make sure you're following the Crafty Bunch. Make sure you go over and watch Karen with Crowning Touch Designs. She's next right after me. And I do appreciate you guys being here. I think this is going to be really fun and pretty when it all is done. Thank you, Jolene. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks so much, Terry. I appreciate it. And I hope you feel better, hon, okay? All right, you guys, have a great day. This has been Terina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.